proud of our players. I thought we took tremendous strides as a football program, particularly this week, this work week, this bye week, whatever you want to call it. Completely different mentality, completely different, whatever you want to call it, preparation, mindset, confidence, just visibly different. It started during the week of practice. It started last night at the hotel. It was at our movie. It was this morning. It was the focus, the concentration, the mental effort, the mental intensity that we expect in this program on a daily basis. I'm starting to see it. Again, we're judged on wins, not seeing it in the win column yet, but we're getting closer. I thought we had some individuals step up. We're decimated right now with injuries, and guys are playing through that. And I'm very, very grateful for everything that they're giving us and giving our football program. But at the end of the day, I know you guys get tired of hearing me say it, but you can't. You got to first not lose the game before you can ever win the game. And football is based on a sequence of events. And, little things in the game, like this game, could arguably have come down to 4 to 6 plays that make the difference between winning and losing. And you never really know what 4 to 6 plays they are. That's why you have to play every play to the best of your ability, from effort to toughness, and first thing we thought is, and we knew, is we had to score touchdowns in the red zone. And we could not kick field goals, and we had to kick 2 field goals. And, we had an opportunity on both plays to score. And those are things that you got to take advantage of. We got the ball on the ground on the kickoff, and we don't go get the ball. They recover it, and then the next play it goes 99 yards for a touchdown. Those are all things, as we learn how to win, we have to learn from those mistakes, not waste a failure, and learn from that and continue to move on and get better as a football team and a football program. You can't jump off sides. Pre-snap penalties or lack of discipline penalties. Number of times, second and long, we jump off sides. We can't do that. You're ahead of the sticks. You've worked hard to get to the sticks. Those are all things that when we talk about winning football, you can't beat yourselves. And so those are things as we go. And all that, when I talk about a sequence of events, that's also the game of momentum. That's how you keep momentum in a game of football. And the really good football teams create their own momentum. But again, we had an opportunity to win the game. Didn't like the way we finished the game, obviously, when you let a team take the ball and run it, and run 10 minutes out to end the game. That's not what our program's going to be built on, from toughness and mentality, but we're in our infant stages. But I'm as optimistic and as encouraged as I've ever been. And this is a great place and a great institution. But my expectations for this football program is very, very high. And my name's on this football program with everything that we do. I'm talking about the way our players act in class, the way they are in the community, me and Barb's visibility in the community. And in a couple years, I expect that stadium to be sold out. And that's a mindset. Our in-game entertainment must improve greatly to get people to the stadium. My name's on it. My name's on the product that we put on the football field. My name's on bringing quality student athletes to this institution and them graduating and being great representatives of Arkansas State University. I love that part of it. This place is very, very special, and it's growing more and more and very, very dear to me in my heart. And that may sound kind of, why you saying that? Because we can be as good as we want to be. I saw tonight that this football team, this football program can be as good as we want to be, and we're going to work to get something that it becomes an event where people can't wait to get to Arkansas State to watch a football game, because the entertainment's going to be tremendous. The support's going to be tremendous. The product on the field's going to be tremendous, and it's going to be full of energy and excitement. That's my vision for this place, and I will not stop until we get there. It's just like we have a great student body, but part of going to college is a collegiate experience with sporting events. We need to get our student body here, and I get it. We've not done our share of winning football games, but that's part of the collegiate experience. We're Arkansas State. I have to educate everybody of the program that we're building here and our expectations with everything that we do, and it starts with me. But I'm as encouraged as I've been. We got a long way to go yet, but I thought culturally, in the way our players competed, the way they heard after the game, everything they invested into this. Now, can we take the progress that we made in the bye week, and can we make the same progress in moving forward when we have to travel to Mobile and South Alabama? That's going to be the whole key in moving forward with our football team.
I know it's cliche. Is there, I mean, but at this point where you guys are in this season, can you take a moral victory?
No, there are no moral victories in our football program. There's progress. You know, I saw progress, and that's a good question, but you play the game to win. And you know, we have to learn from these mistakes so we don't make the same mistakes. You know, we call it picking up loose change in practice. You know, all of a sudden now we're not doing it in the game. Why not? You know, it should be, you know, again, 4 to 6, A to B, right to the ball. It's a mentality. It's an effort. We're going to be different. And so we have to continue to teach of it, just like I talked about owning critical situations. We didn't execute in the red zone. We let 14 points. That's a difference of 8 points. That's a difference in the game. And so those are all things, as you're teaching a program, you're really teaching everyone what it takes to play winning football. Truly, the work ethic, everything that goes into it, your belief, your love and passion for the university, your affinity, all those things that go into it, we're teaching. And the players are starting to get it.
Coach, what do you believe is the biggest difference between Coastal to tonight and the change in energy? I mean, what was the biggest difference of that team that was out there versus the 1-5 team that walked in?
Yeah, confidence, belief. Every person in our football program believed we were going to win the football game. And I think it was a confidence. It just started to click. It's amazing how you can just feel it, you can smell it, you can sense it, and it started really during the entire bye week. And it just continued to grow. And I think that's a great learning point for our players is, you know, when we talk about preparation and confidence, and we only had two things, 100% effort and positive energy. And I think we've had some individuals that have worried about results. And what did I say when I took the job? We're going to focus on the process. When you worry about results and become result-oriented, it creates anxiety. And we've had a lot of anxiety. And all I wanted them to do was go out and give 100% effort and positive energy. And winning is a byproduct of that, and it'll take care of it. And we're getting closer. So I just think it was our frame of mind. I think it was just going out and playing freely and not worried about results, not worried about winning, not worried about stats, not worrying about letting people down, just going out and playing. And I think that was the biggest difference.
Seemed like tonight you're able to generate some rushing yards,
Yeah.
especially first down plays, and, you know, create some better second downs and third downs.
Yeah, we did, and that was the whole key that we spoke about is winning first down efficiency, but still, when you look at the critical juncture of the game and the elements of owning critical situations, we were 4 out of 11 in third down. And, you know, we only had 11 third down conversions, but that's still too many, but we have to do better than that. But we did. Anytime you can gain 4 or 5 yards and you're efficient on first down, now you're ahead of the sticks. And I think that was some of the success that we had on offense tonight is because we were able to stay ahead.
Obviously it changed, I guess, from their last drive of the first half, and then into the second half. But up to that point,
Yeah.
in this, this last
It-
month and a half?
It's mind-boggling because you're right. And we play winning football. And then all of a sudden, one play comes out of nowhere, and you're like, where did that come from? And the one player trying to slips, falls down, boom, 80 yards. It's just mind-boggling to me. But I thought we were able to, that quarterback's a good quarterback, makes plays with his legs. I thought for the most part we contained him very well. We were able to generate pressure, which was great to see. So again, we play well in spots, and then all of a sudden, again, game of football, 4 to 6 plays. Take away 1 or 2 plays, and it's different, but that's football. You're responsible for creating your own breaks and momentum. But you are right in what you're saying.
When is this bye week, knowing that Lake will be the starter? What changed dramatically? I know some different looks offensively, defensively tonight. Were there any changes?
No, not really. Not offensively. We're going to play to the strengths of our quarterback and, also do some different things for the offensive line to kind of give them relief. But we did some different things defensively with some different fronts that we hadn't done all year just because of our lack of depth right now and our injury situation. So we'll address, how that went and continue to move forward with that as well. But in terms of offensively, it was pretty much, each game you have different wrinkles, you do different things, whether it's motion, shifts, trades. Football is a game of one-on-one matchups, so how can we move different receivers around and create different matchups there? Some of the coverage schemes that they give us, our backs had to win in the pass game because they would double cover the slot and the outside receivers. So, it freed up, you saw the tight ends catch some passes today, and again, that was because they had some one-on-one matchups with them double covering our slot receivers.
It was hard to tell from upstairs. I think there was, on the final drive, there was a third down or fourth down spot that seemed to be somewhat generous. What could you tell from your perspective what happened?
It's really hard to see, and then for some reason, instant replay was up and down and up and down, and I've never been in a game where, you went stretches where we didn't have instant replay. But it never got to that. I'm not sure. It's hard to see, but there was a lot of times throughout the course of the game that instant replay wasn't available.
So from what you were told, it wasn't available at that point, or they just didn't go check it?
Every play is supposedly reviewed. We had the same situation at Georgia Southern that wasn't reviewed. I don't know why, on a fourth down, but every play is reviewed, and so, it's hard to tell from the vantage point that I have from the sideline exactly where it's at. You probably had a better look at it than I did from upstairs.
I think it was right before that drive, I remember correctly, you sort of poked your head into the defensive huddle, and you were right in everybody's face, you were really fired up. As a coach, when you're watching, you have, chance and chance and chance to just get off the field. And, there's nothing you can do other than sort of watch from the sideline. How frustrating is that?
It's called emotional resiliency. That's part of the game. That's part of competition. That's a good football team, and they're going to make their plays. But I believe in our players. I like to get in there with them. I want them to know that I'm with them on every single snap, and I believe in them. And just, I like to look in people's eyes and see the intensity, see that mental effort, that mental energy, and cannot have any emotional lapses or mental lapses in terms of focus and determination and being locked into what you're going to see. So, there's critical stages of the game where I try to, let them feed off of me, and I want them to start taking on my personality. Everywhere we've been, our brand has been phenomenal effort, toughness, mental toughness, and discipline, and that's what bothers me the most is when we make those mistakes that are mental mistakes, jumping off sides on second and long. You know, football is played by individuals. You're going to make mistakes. Nobody's ever played a perfect game. You know, it's not played by robots. So you're going to make mistakes. It's the discipline in the small details that I really struggle with. The jumping off of sides, you know, if we drop a pass, illegal perceived pre-snap penalties, those things are the things that I can't tolerate.
Coach, was there any thought down the stretch of allowing them to score to get an opportunity to get the ball back?
Yes, but when we got the game to fourth down, now you're thinking a touchdown wins it, they kick a field goal. And you hate to tell them, all right, try to stop them on fourth down, but if you can't make the tackle, let them score. It was a really strange juncture point of that. And then with us using our timeouts, you know, all they had to do was take a knee. But, you know, we got the game to 4th and 1. It's one of those 4 to 6 plays that make the difference between winning and losing, and we came up short.
Anything else, guys? All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.